At a time when certain Sikh extremist groups worked day in and day out in foreign soils to divide India, there was a Sikh soldier who lived for India and died for India. He was Lieutenant Colonel Karanbir Singh Natt. Through this story, we pay our respects. Sadly, he had to remain in a coma since 2015, that is for over 8 years after a bullet hit his lower jaw in a counter-insurgency operation in Kupwara. And the death happened at the military hospital in Punjab's Jalandhar on December 24, 2023, early morning. For all these years, his family, including his father, Colonel Jalandhar Singh Natt, his wife Navpreet Kaur and his daughters Guneet and Ashmeet, aged 19 and 10 years respectively, had been taking turns to tend to him in room number 13 of the officers' ward at the military hospital. His wife Navpreet said, "My husband used to look at our faces and we felt as if he wanted to say something, but he never responded, while my elder daughter had idea about what had happened. The younger one, Ashmeet, who was just 1.5 years when this incident occurred, kept asking me all these years as to when her dad will finally get up. It was around 4 years ago that I told her everything. We felt as if my husband got martyred every single day in these 8 years." Navpreet, who used to shuttle between home and hospital, said she just had two things on mind. "I wanted to give full care to my husband, preparing homemade juices, soup and liquid meals and taking them to the hospital for feeding through pipe. I also had to ensure that my daughters never got neglected. Thankfully, my elder daughter has got enrolled at Sri Ram College of Commerce, New Delhi," she said. Lieutenant Colonel Karanbir Singh Natt was the second in command of the 160 Infantry Battalion TA, Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. On November 22, 2015, the army had launched an operation in Haji Naka village of Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara, following secret inputs on the presence of terrorists in the area. Lieutenant Colonel Natt was an experienced officer who had served in the army for almost 20 years. Before joining the Territorial Army, Lieutenant Colonel Natt joined the Regular Army in 1997 after passing out from the Officers Training Academy in Chennai and was commissioned in the 19th Battalion of the Brigade of Guards, a mechanized infantry regiment, through the short service commission entry of the army. After serving for over 10 years, he left the Regular Army, though his love for the military service never ended. He subsequently joined the Territorial Army and was part of the 160 Infantry Battalion TA. In November 2015, the Kupwara area of Jammu and Kashmir witnessed back-to-back encounters. On November 17, the 41 Rashtriya Rifles commanded by Colonel Santosh Mahadik launched a massive anti-terror operation in the Kalarus area of Kupwara. He led the operation from the front, and in a fierce gun battle he was hit in the chest and was severely injured but died due to the gunshot wounds. Lieutenant Colonel Natt received a burst of fire after the terrorists were cornered in a hut. The officer was hit in the face by a Kalashnikov bullet and was seriously injured, but he saved 3 of his men during the operation. Recalling the fateful day, his father, Colonel Jalandhar Singh Natt, said, "It was November 2015 that my son got hit by bullets fired by a terrorist who had been hiding inside an abandoned hut in the dense forest in Kupwara. My son too fired back and killed the terrorist, thus saving 3 of his men. He was airlifted to the Army Hospital Research and Referral, New Delhi. However, he suffered hypoxia and cardiac arrest. Hypoxia is a state in which oxygen is not available in sufficient amounts at the tissue level. He remained there for 1.5 years and was later referred to the military hospital in Jalandhar. Leaving my house in Batala with my younger brother, we all came here and settled in Jalandhar so that we could take care of him. The army provided us accommodation," the father said. Lieutenant Colonel Natt was a Sena Medal awardee. He had joined the Short Service Commission in the Guards Regiment in 1998. In 2012, he was relieved after completing 14 years of service. He did LLB and MBA and took up a civil job. But he insisted on going back to the armed forces and joined 160 TA unit, but fate had other plans for him. We once again salute this brave son of India. Jai Hind.